Hi guys, it's Warfare27 here. I thought I'd do another show and tell video to show some of the pieces that I got for my birthday, which was yesterday. Some of the stuff I've bought myself as a retreat, and the other stuff is presents and stuff like that from family and friends. So I'd like to start off with some Blu-rays that I got so far. And the first one is A Lonely Place to Die. Now this stars Melissa George, who some people remember played a girl called Angel in Home and Away. She seems to have kind of got herself into kind of the horror genre, so she seems to be in quite a few films. And this one's set in the remote Scottish Highlands, about sort of 2 hours away from where I live. And it's about a group of people who go sort of hill walking, mountain climbing, and they come across a sort of fresh mound of earth with an air pipe sticking out of it, and they uncover it and find a young girl inside, and they basically rescue her. Unbeknown to them, she's kind of part of a bounty. People are after her, basically they go after them to try and stop her from sort of getting the girl to safety. It's a very good movie. I really enjoyed it. I watched this one last night. It's quite brutal in parts. It's kind of realistic in terms of the hill walking theme. So if you're a fan of sort of heights and sort of seeing people fall, it's quite nerve wracking in that sort of sense. It's quite tense towards the end of the film as well. There's a lot of shooting in the film. Really enjoyed this one. It will probably put you off wanting to go to Scotland for hill walking. It kind of paints Scottish people as kind of pagans who like to go around shooting tourists, but it's not the case. But I really enjoyed this film. It's one to kind of pick up and watch. It's only recently just come out as well, so I really like this film. The next one's kind of an old film, and it's just been re-released on Blu-ray and it's been remastered. And this is called Heavenly Creatures. Now this stars Kate Winslet in one of her first ever movies, along with the chick who plays the stalker neighbour from Two and a Half Men. And basically these two girls attend like a boarding school, and they're not kind of well liked or very popular, and become best friends, to the point that they kind of almost kind of like fall in love with each other. They create this fantasy kind of reality, imagination land, and basically kind of like live their life through that. But then sort of her parents, Kate Winslet's parents, I think, kind of try to put a stop to that and try and sort of split the two up. So they kind of had to plan to murder her parents, so that they can kind of live in this imagination land and kind of be together. It's a Peter Jackson film, and it's a very good film. I haven't seen it for quite a while, but it's only I picked up quite cheap on Amazon for $7.99 for this edition, which was quite good. So I'm going to watch this one again, hopefully today or tomorrow. But it's a very good film. It's quite dark and twisted, but it's a very, very, very good film. And the next one I got myself was Panic Button. Now I haven't watched this one yet either, because I only got this one yesterday. But as far as I'm aware, it's a British thriller, kind of psychological thriller. And basically, four people have won a competition through a networking social site called Altogether, and they've won an all-expenses paid trip to New York. So they board this private jet to go on this trip, and they're told to kind of relinquish their mobile phone. And then once aboard, they're trapped sort of 30,000 feet up in the air with no escape. They're made to play an online game, and basically they're fighting for their lives. There's all these twists and turns, but there's sort of a link between all the characters, and particularly why they were picked. So I'm quite intrigued by this one. It's kind of fun to kind of like kind of all these sort of like people trapped kind of games. It's kind of like a Saw, I think, kind of movie, but not as gory. But I'm really looking forward to this one, so I'll probably watch this one soon. And then this one I got from my sister for my birthday. It arrived today, and I'm looking forward to watching this one. That is Final Destination 5, and this is a 3D version, but it also comes with a 2D version as well as a digital copy, an ultraviolet it's called, which means I can stream it Wi-Fi over various devices. So I've always kind of liked the Final Destination films. Kind of the title's a bit false because you can only ever have one Final Destination, but they managed to make 5. But and all I know about this one is there's a suspension bridge collapse, and obviously people survive. It's a very sort of similar formula as all the rest of the Final Destination films. People survive, they get picked off by death in various kind of gory ways. I know this one features some acupuncture accident and sort of laser eye surgery accidents, so it's a bit more realistic in this kind of sense. One I'm definitely going to watch. Can't watch it in 3D because I haven't got a 3D TV, but I'll still watch the 2D version. But again, I'm really looking forward to seeing this film, and it's got this cool kind of 3D-ish kind of cover. I don't know if you can see it on the screen that well, but you can see it moving. It's quite good. So that was my films that I got so far. And I'm going to move on to some games that I bought myself and there's also a couple I got from my family. But I'll start off with um, House of Dead Overkill, and this is the extended cut, director's cut basically. Now this came out on the Wii initially, but then they ported it over to the PlayStation 3, and to be honest with you, the graphics are quite good, considering it was a Wii game. They've done quite well with kind of sort of sharpening up the graphics and the details. You know, I haven't played House of Dead ever since the third one, which I had on the Dreamcast, so I was quite looking forward to playing this one because it's a bit more kind of Grindhouse style. Grind, can't talk. Grindhouse, that's it. Style, and also it plays in 3D, or sort of the anamorphic kind of 3D where you use the 2D glasses, 3D glasses, sorry, with the red and green. It actually works quite well. I tried it the other day, and you know, it did look okay. There was a bit of ghosting on the screen, but I think that was just due to my settings. But you know, I like these kind of shooting zombies again. You know, I do like my zombies. But you know, this is a good game. You know, it's got extra levels, extra scenes, multiplayer as well. But I've only kind of just gotten into this game. But you know, I have enjoyed what I have played, and you know, it's a fun, quirky game that also you can play with the move feature, which I have yet to try. But you know, I really enjoyed this one so far, and look forward to kind of getting through it again, and also playing with some friends. It's up to 4 players as well, so you know, if you like your zombies and your shooting and kind of your cheesy B movie sort of dialogue and style, with the grindhouse finish to it, it's quite a good quirky little game. Next is Earth Defense Force Insect Armageddon. I like this game purely just because it's quite a fun game to play. You know, there's no sort of seriousness to it. It's just basically you killing lots of insects and aliens. I had the one on the 360, which is Earth Defense Force 2017, I think. And that was quite a good game as well. You know, it's very Japanesey kind of finish to it, but you know, the graphics have improved slightly on this one, and there is a very loose plot. But you know, it's just a game if you like shooting and blowing up things. You know, buildings can blow up, ants, ticks, spiders. You know, alien crafts. Again, you know, it's multiplayer as well, so you know, it was quite cheap. I wanted to get this one, so that's why I picked it up. I just like blasting things and watching them explode. So you know, again, another kind of bug stomper kind of game. And then for my brother, I got Alice Madness Returns, which I've been wanting for quite a while. I haven't really looked into this game that much. I know a lot of my friends have picked up and been talking about it, but I kind of avoid kind of reading up on games that I intend to buy anyway. So I'd rather kind of have my own opinion based when I start playing it. You know, reviews are really there just to kind of give me a general idea of what to kind of expect in terms of storyline, characters, and the way it plays. But you know, I'd rather make up my own mind with a game when I play it. And yet, you know, I've only played up to level 2 in this one since yesterday, but you know, it is a good game. I can understand there are probably going to be some frustrating areas in the game. Have sort of come across to be tricky areas before of that, but you know, I am enjoying it, and plus the fact it comes with the first Alice game to download with a code in here. I haven't tried that one yet though, but you know, it's it's a weird kind of game to explain. You know, it is a kind of an action platformy game, but also there's puzzles, but it's also set in this very kind of surreal, morbid Alice universe, with the normal characters, but everything's kind of quite dark, and there's these weird monsters, and there's black goo everywhere. So you know, I don't really know much about this. I know that she's an orphan and that there was a fire, and she's obviously trying to get some help, but she's going to revert back into Wonderland. So obviously something's gone wrong. I think the Mad Hatter's kind of taken over. I don't know, but you know, I'm trying to work out the plot still. I'm still playing through it, so you know, but I did like this game. Again, it was quite cheap, you know, to pick up. But I'm looking forward to kind of getting through this game. I probably will get frustrated with it at some points, but you know, I'll persevere and you know, keep on with it and hopefully try and get this one finished soon. Now, the next one I got is a kids game, but I'm thoroughly enjoying this game, and it's Toy Story 3. I love the movie. I got that on Blu-ray. This game is just kind of, obviously it's aimed for 7-year-olds. I'm 29, but you know, it is a very fun game to play, especially the toy box mode. There is the storyline based on the movie, which you can play through with up to 3 characters, but you can play co-op as well. But the toy box mode is what makes this game. It's basically kind of an open world sandbox, pretty much, kind of western town, similar to the kind of the setting of the opening of the game and the film. And basically you can play as Woody, Jesse, or Buzz, and basically you're in charge of the town. So you can extend it, you can build buildings, and you can do all these kind of missions and quests for the characters in the toy box, which open up more of the places, so you can actually add more buildings and decorate it the way you want and add more people. And it's very fun. It seems it could be never ending, but it's really enjoyable. You know, you could spend hours playing it. It's just a fun, cheerful, happy game. It's really easy to pick up and play. Not overly challenging, but would be to people, obviously little kids. But you know, everything's kind of explained in a way that it's easy to pick up. You know, if you get to a new area or there's a new ability to learn, it will show you and tell you what to do. So you know, one to pick up and play. You know, it's still quite expensive considering it's been out for a wee while now. You know, this was about 14, 15 quid, but you know, you can see I've seen it going for like sort of 25, 30 quid still. But you know, if you look around, you can find it for quite cheap. It is on the store as well, the Xbox Live store and the PlayStation 3 store. I think it's £20 on the Xbox Live store, 2,400 points, I think, something like that. But you know, it is one to pick up and play. You know, if you've got young kids, it's fun. Even just, you know, it's a relaxing game. You know, it's not stressful. It's something you can just pick up and play when you know you just want to go a shot or something. It's really fun, really enjoyable. Kind of, again, it's Toy Story, so you know, no complaints. The next one is a very special one which I got from my sister. Again, I don't really know much about this game. I just wanted to buy it. And it's a difficult one to kind of show you. And it's Two Worlds 2, and this is the Royal Edition. This basically is the game along with some sort of special bits and pieces which come with it. You open it up. If I can open it up. It comes with a statue, I think it's a resin statue, plastic resin, of a character from the film, along with a stand and some staff and some other staff. That's all I know. But if you close the box over, and inside there is a tray. Now I broke the tab on this one, so it's kind of a bit tricky to get out. Just give me a second. Alright, so there's a sliding tray. And inside comes the Two Worlds 2 art book, which has kind of different artwork from the game of characters and landscapes. It's quite a little book to have. It's hardback as well, so it's quite good for the collector's edition. Also, a bonus DVD, so I'm not sure what's on that, if it's got like the making of or sort of videos and stuff like that, but I'll be watching this one to see what it's like. Pack of playing cards with 55 cards in the style of the Two Worlds 2 land and characters. Some bonus item codes for the Alexorian, Dragon Scale and Labyrinth. I don't know what they are. It could be armor, weapons, or an environment or new area. A map of the land of Antalor. I would open it up completely, but it's quite a large map. Obviously the copy of the game itself. Again, you know, it's a role-playing game. The first one didn't do too well, kind of glitchy, buggy, but you know, the second one seems to be like a huge improvement. I've seen sort of slight video reviews and sort of artwork and stills from the game, you know, and it looks quite good. It's difficult to kind of say, you know, compare it against Oblivion or like the Skyrim, but obviously it's not up to that sort of standard, but you know, it's still supposed to be quite a good game. Difficulty spikes in areas as well, though, but you know, it's one I'm still to play. It's still wrapped. Only came this morning. But I am looking forward to playing this game. I'm kind of starting to get into my role-playing games a bit more ever since I started playing Fallout, and obviously Skyrim, which I haven't actually played for a few weeks. So this one probably might fill the gap just a wee bit until I kind of get into the get the ball rolling again. It seems I've kind of fallen out with RPGs, so hopefully this will sort of start things up again. So there was that, and then also a textured mouse mat, which, you know, I haven't got a huge use for at the moment. I've got a laptop, but I use the tracking ball on that, so you know, it's still a nice little thing to have in the set, you know. So that's what I've got so far for my birthday. I've still got a couple of things still to come, and I've got another order away of things, so I'll probably do another show and tell video for that stuff when it arrives, probably sort of Monday, Tuesday next week. So thanks for watching again. You know, if you've got any things to share or comments to add, you know, leave them below, or even subscribe to my channel. It'd be nice to get a few more fans and let me know what you think. You know, this is all kind of still new to me, so I'm still kind of working my way through it. So again, thanks for watching, and see you again, guys. Thanks very much.